Hello, it's David and
Nigel.
and we're here to chat shit today,
Yes.
aren't we? Just quickly,
Shit
quickly.
chat.
Yes, shit chat, an off the cuff shit chat video
Yes.
about a perplexing plug.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Very much so.
A puzzling plug, you might say.
Yes.
A puzzling plug, perplexing plug, or a...
Just a weird plug.
Wait, I've got another one. No, it's gone. It's gone. Never mind. Now, we were on a job yesterday, tracing a nuisance RCD trip, were we not, Nigel?
We were.
And in doing that, we were taking circuit readings, circuit insulation resistance readings,
Yes.
for the circuit downstream of the RCD, and then comparing those readings to when items were unplugged from the
yes.
circuit. Exciting times, this is the
Yes,
exciting life we lead.
exciting.
And we're going to replicate what we did now, and then talk about the perplexing plug and why, indeed, it is perplexing.
Yes.
Perplexing the likes of Nigel here. So here, these two sockets here form
Forget it. We'll do it later.
our ring circuit. I should say as well. I should say while I'm here. How do you like the new setup here, Nigel? I've changed the setup to allow for a better ease of presentation.
Yes. You've moved it all from over that side to this side.
A bit of a rejig of the old man cave.
Yes, it's great. I do like your office anyway. We got things like the. I was just about to say things like the Jacob's ladder.
That made you jump, didn't it?
Made me jump. Just about to mention that.
Caught you a bit by surprise, that Nigel. You don't want to pop outside with some big
all right.
wipes and a screw fix bag, do you?
Peel it away. It's all right as long as it's not textured. We're good.
Yes, we do have the Jacob's ladder, so watch where you're standing there, Nigel, because I can zap you any time, and I might just do so as well. Okay, so we have two sockets here forming a ridiculous ring circuit. We've got Nigel's tester out. We don't get to see the mega MFT 1730 very often, do we, Nigel?
No.
But let's play with it today. So this is isolated here, and would you like to do the? I'll tell you what, I haven't got a clip. I've got to go and get a clip.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm just waiting to go home. It's the end of the day. We're getting paid for this.
There's nothing like forward planning, is there?
No.
We've got nothing like forward planning going on here. So we're connecting line to neutral on this circuit, and we're testing those with respect to earth to try and find what our insulation resistance is on this circuit, because if our insulation resistance is poor, then that may be why our RCD is giving us the RC hole. Nigel, old man, would you like to place that onto the clips and onto our earth bar? Is this slow in real life? And what we're going to do is we're going to switch that up to 500 volts, and if you'd like to do the honours, I think, and move your massive head away from the where the camera can see the. I know it's a bit of a tight squeeze in that corner, isn't it? But if you'd like to press the test button at your leisure, Nigel, we should get a nice off-scale high, because there's nothing wrong with this setup. There's nothing wrong with it. You've got to hold it in. But he doesn't even know how to use
forgot. I haven't used this in so long. I forgot you have to.
Embarrassing, isn't it? Over 999, off-scale high, jolly good.
Okay.
If you'd like to repeat that test, Nigel. Oh, that's dropped down a bit, hasn't it?
Look at that. And there's no cause.
583. So we unplugged it. This was on a class 2 light. So we unplugged the light and we're like, well, how is that dragging down the insulation resistance of this circuit? It's class 2. How can a class 2 light drag down the IR?
It's line neutral.
There's no earth in a class 2 light, and there's 2 layers of insulation, so it's not like even if you stuck it on directly onto the earth, stuck the light directly onto the earth, it's going to do anything, because you've got 2 layers of insulation between live parts, and there's no earth anyway. So I used my super PAT adapter that was made in a previous video to perform a little PAT test on this thing. Insert probs
in your hole.
And Nigel, again, if you'd like to be the presser of buttons, and again, if Nigel keeps that pressed down and I remove this from here, we can see that it definitely is
to 999
an effect. And how can that be? Because this probe here is connected to the earth pin of the plug top, but then if it's a class 2 light, there's no connection from the earth pin to anywhere else.
I bet they think we've got a connection in there.
Well, we're going to open this sucker up, aren't we? As we did indeed yesterday on site, because we were a little perplexed by this, and I was saying to Nigel, it's got to be the plug top, and Nigel's like, no, it can't be the plug top, can't be the plug top. And I was like, it's got to be the plug top.
It was the opposite way around.
That's not how I remember it, Nigel.
He was calling me all sorts for saying, it's the plug top.
Nonsense.
He was saying, no, there's no way it could be the plug top.
The people on YouTube know that I'm the real brains behind this operation, Nigel, and they don't even like you. I hear they don't even like you.
That's fine.
So
that's fine.
We don't like him, do we, viewers? Yeah. Right. There's nothing up my sleeves. There's nothing inside the plug top. There is a 13 amp fuse in there. We had a 3 amp fuse on site.
Yes,
which is retained on site. You can ignore the fuse. You can see the earth pin. I should put this somewhere where you can see it. The earth pin is not connected to anything. It's quite separate, quite removable. It's surrounded by plastic. And if we were to connect that to pick a prong, any prong, Nigel, and whichever one you want, doesn't make any difference.
There you go, we'll go for the neutral prong. Is that going to stay on? We ready? Oh, do you want to hold that while we do this?
Shall I clip it on properly?
Yes, you do that. And ready? Look,
it's still
105, 93.
Now, obviously, this is an IR pass. It is a pack test pass. It's just curious. Why is it doing it? I don't like it. If we, what are we on? We're on the neutral pin there. Let's take out the whole fuse and live pin shebang.
Okay. There's still
look at that. How can that be?
Mid-100s.
Two completely separate prongs.
Yes. What would it be like plastic to plastic?
A jolly good question, Nigel. And one we know the answer to, because we already did this yesterday. But let's put the clips on to directly on. Be nice if they made clips.
It is a Friday. So.
It is. Let's just put them on so we're just on the plastic.
There you go. We got no.
Scale high now. Look. Tell you what. I'll shove it into the old cord grip hole there. Get a better grip on that.
We're getting 999s again.
Fucking hell, no, it just wasn't happening yesterday.
It wasn't happening.
You must be cocking this up.
I am. I must be pressing this button totally wrong.
That's embarrassing, isn't it?
Well, yesterday we weren't getting off scale high over the plastic.
No, we were getting a reading across the plastic, which indicates to us that the plastic either is made of or coated with something that, if you pass a fat enough EMF across it, breaks down easier than perhaps other plastics do. Let's go for a oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Go for a kilovolt, shall we, Nigel? Move your fat head again. You got to hold it down.
Yeah, I am holding it. Yeah.
Bit awkward to hold those buttons, aren't they? There we go. We're passing 1,000 volts over it, and again, we're getting less than a perfect number. Now, there's no such thing as a perfect insulator, just like there's no such thing as a perfect conductor. We know that silver, for example, is a better conductor than copper, has a lower resistivity, but we don't use silver because that would be rather expensive.
It would be an expensive relay.
Copper is more abundant, and we trade off a bit of loss of a bit of added resistance in our circuits in order to save on cost. So in just the same way, there's no such thing as a perfect insulator. However, I wouldn't expect a plastic plug top to start breaking down that easily.
No. I mean, you can see the gap between the pins here. You know, it's standard gap there. That's quite a gap.
It's made by WK in Hong Kong, and it's the model 9939. Now their website shows a model 8939, which looks exactly the same.
Does that have the same silly 2 screws? Who puts
It does.
2 screws?
Yeah. One thing it doesn't have, I notice, is a British Standard kite mark, unlike this example here. So let's bash 1,000 volts through this thing, shall we, and see what we get.
Right?
Well, there's no surprise.
No.
Even if we put it directly on the pins. Too close.
Okay. Straight to the top.
Yeah. And that's a proper British standards kite marked Plugtop. Now, I'm not saying that this is a dodgy brand or anything. They seem to have a fairly comprehensive website and talk about their accreditations and everything. But I've never come across a Plugtop that pulls down IR before. No. And of course, if you put enough things onto an RCD that are pulling down IR, it all has a cumulative effect to the point that the RCD eventually sees an IR so low that it starts to trip. One other experiment to perform. I wonder if heat affects it.
Ah, yes. What are you going to do? Stick it down your trousers?
Exactly that, mate. I'm going to put it on my hot cock, and we'll.
Well, it's lucky you didn't have hold of the clips then, because I just pushed that button. Thinking, now that would have been entertaining.
Currently at 29.5, and my hot cock is at 33. Let's give it a couple of minutes in there and just see. We should have done a test before, shouldn't we, to see? Just shut it out. So if we go, let's go.
We're going to do it on 500.
Let's get those probes away. Neutral Earth at 500, yeah.
347.
Right, I'm just going to pop that into there.
Yes.
To give it a bit of time now.
The old cock plug. It's like a butt plug. You should have stuck it down the back. It would have been a butt plug.
Could have done that, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could have done that. You missed a trick. Is that warmed up yet?
33.9. That is a hot cock.
Oh, it is. I'm not sure I want to touch it, mate. Right, we're going to go. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. That's
just heating up a little bit. Seems to have
fixed it.
Seems to have brought it back right up. Smell that. What's that smell like to you?
Smells like hot cock.
Do you reckon if it goes up when it gets hot, it goes down when it gets cold?
I think it might. It's thermal.
Let's put it in the old beer fridge here.
Let's give it a minute or two. Oh, you could have stuck it down my trousers. That would have cooled it down.
That's it. I didn't want to get cobwebs on it.
Oh, yeah, it would have got a bit crusty.
He's only, Nigel got mistaken for a vagrant the other day while we were out on the street. He's having his lunch, and someone came in through the
You can't sit down to lean against a wall anymore without someone chucking money at you.
Look at that sky. I'm not convinced it's going to rain, Martian.
It's cloudy, but it's not black, is it? No black clouds. It'll be alright. Oh, sorry, mate. I'm near it. Okay. Alright. Hey, have a good day. Say some electrician. Alright.
No way. You won't complain though, you kept the money.
I did keep the money. That was a whole 7p.
Do you want a beer, old boy?
Yeah.
Why not? It's Friday after all.
Friday, yeah. Thank you very much.
Couple of piss fassers.
Amstel beer. That made by Simon Amstel.
I'm supposed to drink it, not fucking read it.
I'd like to know what I'm drinking, especially in your house.
Don't worry, it's not the spew. There are a couple of bottles of that left if you want to try some. It's an acquired taste though. That's the hell with it. Let's try it.
Let's do it. What we at?
21.9.
Let's give it a go.
Probably should have left it in longer and got it a bit cooler.
Okay, ready?
Oh, look at that though. Down to 18.5.
Wow. 8 by 18.5.3.
Well, there you go. So the colder it gets, the worse the insulation resistance of this plastic becomes. Isn't that a curious thing? I've never seen that before.
No,
not a plug top. And you wouldn't think it, would you? You wouldn't credit it, Nigel.
No, I've never seen anything like it.
Which one might be? I don't want to.
The one on the right.
Is there anything else we can say about a plug top? We can plug it into the pap test to see what the pap test tells us. And there you go. Around the 22, 23 mark. So it's starting to rise up as it warms up, isn't it?
Yeah. So, if you had one of these plugs and it was in this condition, you'd have to keep it warm. Plug it in next to a heater.
This is a bizarre thing. So anyway, it just goes to show, if you're getting curious IR test results, you can't always discount something as...
Even a class 2, that was the surprising thing. It was a class 2. It's, you know, it couldn't have been it was a lamp, wasn't it? It couldn't have been the lamp because there was no earth. So that's the only thing it could have been.
As I said on the day.
And he just wouldn't listen to me when I said on the day. This is the plug top at fault here. He's like, don't be stupid. You know how he is, in his way. Not so stupid.
Go. Fuck off.
Give me the
Come on, get out of here. Asshole.